Ladies and gentlemen, the time of the world. And now, please, she is the two-time super middleweight champion of the world, Dezurn. Introducing Franchon, the ring, the defending champion from Flint, Michigan, the defending undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, to you by Salida Promotions and Win Little Caesars Arena here in beautiful Detroit, Michigan. Sheds, SMT Financial and in association with 313 presents evening 10 rounds of boxing for the undisputed heavy through the introductions Sparkle League. All right, fans, here we go. The heavyweight championship of the world. All right. In Baltimore, Maryland. She weighed wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight, Nick Hounds and holds a record of 10 wins. World champion and their current acclaimed at the heavyweight title and seeking to avenge loss. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the fourth WBA and WBC super middleweight champ hitting diva, introducing Franchon. And her opponent across the ring is red corner. Entering the ring wearing mint national ranks with a record of 17 wins. She weighed in at 174 pounds. Decorated Olympic gold medalist. She's the 5-division world champion, the 4-division greatest woman of all time, and the current undefeated, reigning and defending heavyweight champion of the world. Introducing.
You ready to receive? All right, clean fight here, ladies. Good luck. Thank you.
And this looks an awful lot like going at it immediately.
Women are going for it. Big overhand rights by both at the same time.
To tell people that Michaela Mayer has joined us in the commentary booth. Like that looked reminiscent of that first fight. Dezurn, technical difficulties with Michaela's microphone. We'll get back to that. Michaela, I hate to make you do that all over again, but now you have a working microphone.
Did we fix it? Oh, but what I was saying, no, I knew because of the build-up and because of what against the ropes, can't she do that for all 10 rounds? Oh! Exciting first round, and I hope it keeps up. I like that Franchon came right out of the
unloading right hands in both directions.
That big right hand from Claressa Shields coming right over the top. She can't continue to take Claressa's right hand. She got to continue to roll. A second ago, you saw Franchon roll it out. That was an adjustment that went off the line when she meets her with the same shot.
Left hook by Shields and a right hand behind it. And what has been a firefight of an opening round.
Big 4-punch combination from Claressa. So Claressa's been very successful with that left hook right over the top.
Oh, Chris Mannix, you alluded to this in the opening round, but
Franchon in the middle of her combinations.
Can kind of reduce a fight to a series of timing races is very difficult to get the best of as she backs
down. She's very fast. 4 girls at this weight class. And Chris Mannix, you said it best. Claressa Shields is Franchon will throw 3, and Claressa Shields will come back with 5 or 6.
At the very top, I don't love the idea of Franchon coming in trying to exchange. Like Claressa's hand speed is just superior. Claressa hits the ropes, but
well, there's that jab right there.
To be more significant, she's got to fight behind that jab. I don't mind her
being
fit.
About it. It stops her. It stops Claressa Shields from coming in. And sometimes they jab, but she loves that right hand so much. But Franchon's got to.
Nobody talks about the jab more than Buddy McGirt.
Sometimes maybe it's too easy, so people get away from it. She's got to keep that jab in her face to stop her from landing that big one too.
She needs to bring it down to single shots back and forth. The last 30 or 40 seconds is in her body to be physical. So Claressa cannot let those combinations go because that hand speed is really on display here.
Right down in between them. That's how they're going to get there a lot faster. Franchon's got to keep that jab straight down the pipe and time that right hand. Right.
It came off. Good overhand chopping right from Franchon Cruz. Make it ugly on the inside. Yeah. She doesn't want to be in exchanges.
Got points, changed the punch stats. Really put her behind the...
And I will say, Michaela, if we're looking for signs of hope, there's only a handful of opponents that Shields has had able to make adjustments at all. And we did see Cruz Dezurn make some...
The punch count that Claressa has, but she's doing better than... We're seeing her keep up the work rate. You know, she's not necessarily matching, still coming forward. Usually I would say push Claressa Shields against anyone. I would say push, fall in, and get countered. So I'd like to see her keep it in the ropes, and it looks good when you're the one pushing them against it. Keep the combination simple.
All right, Chris Maddox, how is this so far? How do you have it scored?
I had it 1-1 to start the game. I gave Franchon 1-1 so far, but a good round I'm looking at here in the third by Claressa Shields. A minute or so, sticking that jab, landing some decent right hand.
Shields just getting that right hand free to land a side with a hard body shot in that sequence as well. Ground and then lands a good counter as a result.
Picking up the right hands as she lands.
Yep, start with the jab.
And they get it tangled up.
These exchanges.
Yeah, when she lunges in with the overhand shot, Claressa sees it coming.
Shields has shown some real heavyweight power. 2 fights earlier, she downed Daniel Perkins in the last round of that fight. So she got
Off the ropes, the same ones. Dezurn might have felt some of those shots, those machine gun pumps.
She's a much better puncher at heavyweight.
I was just going to say that round, Franchon definitely felt some of those shots.
John's face starting to show the wear of those heavyweight Franchon pros deserve. If you pay attention to Claressa in between rounds, she was really good right hand counter from the outside there and perform at this high level once again, each and every time.
Your point about Shields' power at heavyweight, one thing she pointed out, the first time she's had 2 healthy shoulders in
I wouldn't be surprised.
box total in several fights.
I mean, the way that she's letting these
both women throwing bombs.
Yeah, Chris, to your point, the pace seems to be wearing much more on Dezurn than it is Shields.
So now a little bit less of the output, whereas Claressa, it seemed like in the first 2 rounds, she kind of unloaded Claressa. That output's still there.
With a right hand as well.
That right hand hook from in between her shots. Claressa's getting, there's a point in one of Claressa Shields' fights that turning to feel that right hand and she starts to go for it. That's when Franchon with continuing the jab right down the center. Jab, double jab, then
Tape wrapping it. We knew she took a bit of a fall in this fight.
Yeah, we were told that
The weigh-in on Saturday, maybe some minor injury there.
This morning to look at her ankle and knee. Back comes Dezurn.
head off the line when they're throwing that right hand.
Oh, beautiful body shot there. That slip and rip that Claressa does. She slips outside. Right hand takes that left hook to the liver. Thing of beauty. Point. They're both technically sound. Very, very sharp. Great hand. Oh, beautiful stuff there from
Yeah, Franchon has a tendency when she gets in to have a lot more success. She let her combinations go to the head, dropping her knees and digging down to the body. And then started to roll and dig to the body, but instead she's there countered. And it's hard to get away with it when Franchon throws 3 punches.
Body shots that Shields is focusing on here.
That little slip, left hook to the body. She's done that 3 times in this round.
Big right hands coming from Claressa.
Here in the 5th. The momentum and another one right over the top as the seconds tick in favor of the Globe. It sounds different. There's a vibe here in this arena. You can hear the drums in between rounds. And guys, this is an arena that is different from most fighters today as Shields piling up the jabs.
But the gas tank of Claressa Shields is just
How do you have the score so far?
Yeah, I've got Claressa Shields firmly in 2 rounds. Were competitive. A lot of back and forth in those first 2 rounds. Look at the face of Franchon Dezurn over these last 2 rounds. So 49-46 on my scorecard.
The more that Franchon jab, the more we're seeing Claressa Shields walking her down, coming in.
Start loading up out that right hand because I know she's getting
Combinations off great balance.
And a good jab. I staying behind the jab.
That was
Again,
textbook.
another great jab.
Saw the CompuBox totals a moment ago. Another big round as Shields is putting it all together here in the 6th. Outlanded Dezurn 112-62.
You see Claressa, she's able to throw 5, 6, 7, 8 punches because her feet stay underneath her.
I think that the referee and the corner is looking very closely at
Throw
Dezurn.
a few punches, but then fall in with it, and she can't counter.
Champion Franchon Dezurn.
Yeah.
And she's landing cleaner shots. A lot more to that point. I think Dezurn is a sloppy fighter, but I think that this fight shows she's made a lot of adjustments. I don't see her falling in as much as she used to. She'll unleash for again for 8 or 9. But one thing I really is turning. You know, you don't want to stand right in front of someone like Claressa. Dezurn should be turning, should be staying.
Familiarity between these two, right? And you pointed out, Franchon
Right, for Franchon Cruz to win. You know, she has to stay disciplined for the entire
every once in a while could do something to break Claressa's momentum. The energy left to do that consistently down the stretch.
10 rounds. And stick to the game plan.
Good body shot again. Really tricky shot there. That left hook to the liver. Nice shot there by. That's what I mean by being game. She's still punching with Claressa upstairs.
Heavy hitting defense.
Claressa, even though she can't keep up with the hand speed.
But Claressa Shields firing the crowd up even more.
964, pretty easy fight to score over these last 5 rounds. Too much activity, too much accuracy from Claressa. Shots in between these punches, but we're looking at like a 4.
When you're coming up with a game plan for a fighter, you see it. Where is the strong?
For Claressa Shields, 69-64 on my card.
The strongest, and you move away from that power shot. But Claressa is throwing power shots.
Michaela Shields starting to really double up on that left hook as well.
Going body to the head of her left hook, and then she's letting that big right hand over this, and it's confusing Franchon on which way to go.
Complete version of Claressa Shields that I've ever seen when it comes to
any better. You got to pick a side, stay on the angles, and keep
the jab, the left hand, the right hands, and the positioning has been excellent tonight.
Had a fighter like Sergey Kovalev. It's taking some time, but the rest is really developing some real pop in their shots.
And Claressa just switched to a left.
Super bad-esque.
If I caught it right.
And there from Shields. Shoe shine to the body, climbs the ladder up top.
Whenever she hears that 10-second.
2 to go here in our main event. You know, Michaela, realistically, we're probably at a point for back on the jab. She needs either a parade of knockdowns or a knockout.
But you still have to adjust. And right now, standing in front of Claressa Shields isn't the way to go. I think Franchon had a little bit of success round or two when she was pushing Claressa Shields back. You know, Claressa Shields best if she can push her back, make it rough. Either that or get on your toes and box and move.
Shoulder movement, upper body rhythm shown by Shields is really difficult to deal with.
Well, and Chris, we're seeing a pattern here too. Even
great position when she's being defensive in front of you.
Trying to apply pressure, coming behind her jab. Shields is able and third, so she can counter and then come right back and back.
Yeah, and Franchon jab can't be a lazy jab. It can't be a soft jab. It's got to be a stiff, hard jab to stop her in her jab, because you'll see Claressa Shields come right over the top like she did with Danielle Perkins.
10 seconds of the round.
There for Franchon Cruz Dezurn with the left hand.
This body work from Shields continues. 2 minutes to Claressa Shields. Much like
it's just been a complete paint job over these last
2016. Dominant here tonight. I have an idea of how you have it scored. How do you have it scored?
Accuracy has been on point. Franchon just has not been able to, this last minute for Franchon Cruz Dezurn to win this fight. For that hand speed and that activity. 89-82, going to take something special.
A minute in this last round has Franchon. Give it a back. Shields
mid-round, but then again, because she leans in, because she put her weight
Shields
forward,
against the rope. Use her upper body to physically pin her down.
Can't get her leverage on the shot.
Yeah, it's not generating a lot of power there.
Tied off like this in the first round. I think that's probably
right back down to the body. Shields saying, come on. 40 seconds. Big right hand over the top from Shields.
Franchon's as tough as they come.
Just clubbing away on Cruz Dezurn.
Cruz Dezurn is definitely one of the toughest girls.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of action, we go to the scorecards. The judges are in agreement
with that big right hand. I know she wanted to finish this night with a knockout.
All 3 in favor of the winner. And still, the undefeated, undisputed champion of the world, the greatest woman of all time, Claressa.
I'm not knocking seeing them a third time. The fight was good, and Franchon, like I said, is going to improve from this night.
Yeah, well, speaking of improvements,